Hello, everyone. Well, since they're using flock cameras as tattletales, flock cameras are the complaint. The one who is putting out the complaint to the cop, or being the witness to the cops, telling them everything you did, witnessing everything you're doing, watching and witnessing. It's a witness. Where's the witness to sit on the stand to testify of what the witness saw and gave to the cops? Without the witness on the stand under due process of law, the Supremacy Clause, they cannot go through with the trial on drug busts. Because the camera was the witness, and the witness has to be on the stand under due process of law, the 14th Amendment. When you're getting pulled over, you got people in your vehicle, because it works. They need you to consent to go ahead and tell them what they need to know so they can get you. That's why they went for a long time. Talk to the cop. Tell them what they want. Be honest. Help them do their job. Well, guess what? You're working. And people need stuff out there. And someone comes up to you to ask you whatever, and to help them. Well, that is their job. But the person working at the store can't come up to you and get you to help them do their job when they ask you to do, if you would. And if you don't, they can't order you to do it then. Because it's a job. It's not voluntary to do it, with the citizens all getting involved, good people and bad, which the bad would be weeded out if the good would join. But the good sees how much violence that they've got to put out there, and how there will be violence towards them, and they don't want any part of it. They just want to be free and go fishing and hunting, whatever, left alone, leave other people alone. I don't want to bother other people. I mean, if they're right there and I got the ability to, and I can stop them, because I should have the right to have what I need, to have the ability to stop them. Instead of trying to call the cops, they done what they got through killing that one. I got to call the cops, and the cops couldn't come over here and save that one. I can't do nothing. They say do nothing. We got to take your gun so you can't defend yourself and other people from harm from other violent psychopath terrorists to serve and protect. We can do that amongst ourselves, serve and protect each other voluntarily out of morality and compassion and common sense. The Constitution was created to protect you from cops, from the government. The 4th and 5th was created to give you anonymity, full and complete invisibility of your info from other people, cops, government, whatever. Because there's no exceptions to that law. The organic laws of the Bill of Rights, and then the rest of the Constitution under the Supremacy Clause. Where does the Supremacy Clause state that they can do what they do? Where does the Constitution state that they can do what they do? The Constitution was created to limit their power, and only says what powers they have. And any powers not delegated to them. Authority, whatever. No authority was delegated to them over the people residing in the government. No authority was given to them when the forefathers created the government and the Bill of Rights, the first 12, and the only 12, and the Declaration of Independence that we celebrate on the 4th of July. We don't celebrate the Constitution. If you think we celebrate the Constitution, you were taught wrong, or you assume wrong. The Declaration was never made null and void. It's still applied if you apply it. It still applies. The Constitution still applies if you apply it. I invoke the Constitution, organic law. I invoke the Supremacy Clause. And I invoke all my rights. And you shut up to the cops, and you shut up to the freaking judge. When you invoke your rights and you say nothing, just like Donald Trump, Dr. Fauci, and you sit there and you watch them in that courtroom, they show you how to beat the courts. You admit to nothing, and all your buddies does the same. That's with you. They shut up, they admit to nothing, and they'll use tactics. Oh, this one told me you got weed, you're hauling weed, no, you don't matter. You shut up. Let that one tell on himself. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what's in those bags. In this vehicle. All I'm to do is drive. That's all I'm paid to do. Or you don't even answer anything. You just sit there, I don't know what's in those bags. That they mention bags of weed, or weed. I don't know how much is in there. You ain't mentioning it first. These flock cameras are witnesses. And if the witness can't show up in court, therefore there is no trial. There's no case to go forward. Read how the court system is to work. A freaking child could learn it. And I'm sub to him. He ain't scared to go and look and read this stuff that they put out on how the courts are to work, how the government is so-called government is supposed to work. A child can choose to do it, but you can't. You choose not to not educate yourself like a child can or did. You got a mental problem. You're a pessimist. You're not an optimist like that child. I'm going to be an optimist now. Well, all this stuff's going on. But he got into it because one guy got treated wrong. I don't know if he's kin to him or whatever. But one guy got treated wrong. He got into it. Then he got, this can't be right. And then he started seeing other videos, what other people were saying about it all. Lawyers that coming out saying, no, this is all wrong, with all these stupid frauditors back. Because y'all, there's something wrong. You can't see the bad in what they're doing. All you can see is a uniform. They're a cop. They're called a cop. Because in USC it says they're actors. They all call themselves actors now. They're putting it out on TV. Political actors, authority actors. They're all actors, like Hollywood. It all comes out of Hollywood. It's all acting. Just like in the TVs and movies, when you got someone on TV acting as a cop, and you know they're not real cops, but then you're looking at them and you see them in the same way you see all these other cops. And you kind of go, yeah, he could do that, and yeah, he could do that, and you just don't go, oh, he's an actor, that's really wrong, but they get you to think it's right. Because in the movies, they make it seem like it's right with the other fake citizens. oh yeah, that one agrees, and because you got back into this reality, and you attach that fake reality to this reality to make that fake reality this reality. That's how they get us to create their reality, their view of reality. You have to accept what you see in these fucking or freaking boxes, squares, rectangles, TVs, whatever, and here on radio now, today, everything you see on these TV, or on your wall, virtual, whatever, because you can broadcast stuff from your back of your camera onto a wall, you know, so you can see the TV shit bigger. It's crazy where this technology's getting, but that's the whole point. Freedom. They fought for freedom. They fought to be free from what the government was becoming. North American government was becoming, to start taking over businesses and taxing them, forcing them to pay taxes. It was overtaxed again. That's what we're under right now. All this inflation is tax. It's overtax. It's overtaxation. It's not over profiting. It's over taxation to profit. And because these people who are frauditors are making so much, all this money from all the views, they're all right. They're making money. And people like me who's against the whole system, oh, I don't get to. We don't get to. Oh no, we're going to demonetize. You can't make money. We're not going to let your videos get out there. You can't make money. Because you hate the system. You hate us. So we're going to hate on you. You ain't free. We don't want you to be free. We hate you being free. We want to control you. We don't want to go out there and go fishing. We don't want to go out there and go hunting. We don't want to go out there and play golf, play tennis and all this stuff. Most of them don't play golf. You don't hear about all these senators and stuff, governors out playing golf, having fun. Only the president. They live different than we do. They don't allow their kids to go to our schools. Think about it. They don't let their kids go to our schools. They're racist. They discriminate. But you want to like them, you want to support them, you want to vote for them, and they send none of their kids to our schools? Because their kids are protected. Their kids aren't going to act like our kids. Because they got our kid, or us, their kid, their other set of kids. We're children to them. Uncle Sam, Big Brother, we're children to them. They're above us, because the big brother's above the little, it's brothers. That's under them. Under their age. It's older than us. All the others are dead. So it became our parent. Where are you going? What you doing? What you got in your pockets? You ain't got something you ain't supposed to have? Like a child. A grown-up ain't supposed to be living like that. Grown-ups ain't supposed to be out treating other grown-ups like that. Like a child. The state and the government's not my guardians. The constitutions don't say anywhere in them that the states and the government is our guardians. And they created the 14th Amendment to turn themselves into our guardians when they get us to ignorantly believe that we're under them just because we're born. No, just because I exist all of a sudden don't mean I'm under you. I'm under my parents, the ones who created me. Or just one, the one that had, let me be fully created and have me. If I don't have a father, because he's too scared and too big of a wussy to sit there, marry that woman, and take care of that child. And the best way for y'all to stay together until that child reaches the age of 18 can leave the house. You treat each other with respect and be nice. No bitching, no complaining, no throwing stuff around, breaking stuff and all that. That's what the child thinks, well, my parents do it. This reality. I can act like this too. Not all do. A few don't. But most do. That's why we're in the crazy world we're in. Because most of the grown-ups started acting stupid. And the kids that, oh, this is reality, and there are others, well, I'll act like that too, or they just do. Because they grew up to that. And politicians created the mess. Everything that's going on is because of politicians, and then you letting them in here, through here, and here, to get you to do what they want. You work for them. You're their servants. When they say, we need to do this, you need to do that, serve me. That's what you're doing. You're serving them. It ain't you're living your life like they do, and then you come out and you tell them, you serve me right now. I want you to do this. I just don't see how y'all can't understand. You're the boss. You hired them. We elected them. We hired them. That makes you their boss. And they go and they bow down to you and me. Because we're their boss. I don't see how these frauditors can't understand that they can boss the government around. They can boss the cops around. They're our servants. I can't get it. They can go, wow, we can actually boss them around and control them and really get them to do what we want, which is go after real criminals. Those creating victims. Instead of them getting to do whatever the hell they want to us, we bowing down. Don't hurt me. I'll put my hand out. I'll cower down and bow down, and I'll kiss your boots and lick them and everything. You're brainwashed. Or you got something wrong. So, these are all my opinions. This is what I believe with facts. Opinions and facts together. I'd have evidence to show it, but a lot of y'all frauders still can't put two and get two together to see that you're wrong. You would back the Nazis. Nazis did all the same thing. Look back. Do your research. How the Nazis treated their people and the Jews. Go look back at that. You can watch movies on that. Documentaries. Educate yourself on how the Jews were treated. And watch the way they treated them. Ain't no difference in today from today. It was different till the 90s hit. Them 90s hit, it just full-blown heading towards full and complete Nazism. Hail police! Hail authority! Down with freedom! Hail authority. We're pro-statist authoritarians. We want to control people through you, other people. I can't control no one myself, but I'll put other people that that can't do it, either, and we'll say they can do it, even though I can't say I can do it. Unless I join them, then other people can say I can do it, and then they can say, yeah, we can do it, because they all say we can do it. So if a group of people gets together and tells a group of people, okay, we want you to go out, snatch up 10 people, and order them legally by law to jump off a cliff. And if they don't do it, you have the legal right, because we say so, to pick them up and throw them off that cliff. If they don't go. And like sheep, right off the cliff. Okay, gotta obey the authority, gotta be a good law abider, it's the law. Gotta jump off the cliff. Okay, I don't want to die, but it's the law, and I gotta be a law abider, even if it kills me. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.